Right, before we get into the video, two things. First, click that subscribe button. We really want to hit 10,000 on this channel. We're nearly at 6,000, so really need to crack on and get up to that 10,000 as soon as possible. And secondly, sorry that this whole video I'm being filmed like half ahead. For some reason, didn't line it up very well, so enjoy just missing like my head and making it look like I'm a bald man. Right, enjoy. Hi and welcome back to Beeper Beef, the second channel for Finders, Beepers, History Seekers. Now, I'm pretty much sure everybody these days knows what a Karen is, but if you don't, it's like a middle-aged, entitled type. They don't have to be middle-aged, but generally they're middle-aged, entitled women that have... You don't always have to be women either. I suppose it can be Kevins. I know a lot of people call the male equivalent a Kevin, but... basically people that just hate people having fun and enjoying themselves and always feel like the victim in life. But I went shopping with my kids. Nothing big. I just needed to run in, run out, pick up some stuff that I'd done on like click and collect and get out of there. And obviously having three kids there, two teenagers and a 7-year-old, I just wanted to get in and get out. So I went and parked in the children and adult parking spots. You know which ones I mean. Now, I suppose some places have a thing where you've got to be like 5 and under to go, have a child of 5 and under to go in there. There was none. There's like no age restriction because it's multiple shops and it's just children. It's not like toddlers. So I thought, no problem, I'll park in there. There's 3 other empty spots exactly the same, so other people with kids can park there, so I'm not denying them a spot or anything like that. So anyway, I pull in, the shop that I need to go to is right in front of me. Literally need to bomb in, get the stuff, get out of there and go. So anyway, I open the door, I turned round to Freddie saying, come on, let's get out of the car. And all of a sudden, the door slams shut again. I'm like, what is going on? So I turn round and there's this little gruesome-faced woman stood there. You can't park here, you've got to have babies. I'm like, it's children and adults parking and there's 3 more spaces there. I don't care, you're not getting out of this car. And she pushed herself up against the car and just started ranting. Anyway, because I told Freddie to get out of the car and the girls were getting out anyway, they opened the door. She runs around the other side of the car. Now, I really wish I'd filmed it at this point because normally I'm the first to whip my phone out. But Freddie had my phone in the back anyway. He'd been doing something on it. And my other phone, because I have 2 phones, was just down at the side of me. But I was more focused on Freddie getting out of the car by himself at this point. So I didn't film, but I really wish I had. So anyway, she's like, no, you must park somewhere else. So at this point, I just like, I can't be bothered with this. So I just got out the car. Now she'd gone from my door and we just walked straight in and locked up. And she stood at the doors. It was JD. I was picking something up from JD, a sports shop. And she stood at the doors and watched us. And I could see her chuntering along to the security guard who just did not care at all. They were like, please just leave me alone and let me do my job. It's bad enough I've got to work at like a shopping place on a Saturday morning anyway. And you're chuntering on to me. So anyway, I did what I needed to do, got back in the car, and she's just going like this to me as I'm driving off. Absolute mad. So mad. So I thought, right, Monday morning, when I come into work, I am definitely going to do a video about Karens because luckily she caught me in the mood where I just wanted to get out of there. If I'd been in one of my arsehole moods, which I can be, and I don't mean I'm like in bad moods, I just like winding people up a little bit. And if I was in one of those, I would have massively played along. I think it's because I got my kids there as well. I didn't really want to get into it with them there. But anyway, let's have a look at some Karens. I feel like I've been involved in something like this when I was younger. I was always a skateboarder. I used to love skateboarding. And we used to go in like Morrison's car park, like supermarket car parks and things like that. Now you see, I'm almost on the Karen's side here. You can't just be going up and pouring water. It is funny, but you can't really be pouring stuff on people because oh my god, proper Bruce Lee stuff going on here. Like, it's like, wow. You just imagine a evolving into Conor McGregor. Wow. Jesus Christ, where'd she just come from? The thing is, they're so brave as well. Like, there's about 20 people there. Oh no, police have turned up and they're like, I don't care. So I'm guessing these kids are allowed to do what they want to do there as well. It's probably a designated place to skate. And she's still cracking on and having to go to the police. But they're so brave. They don't seem to care. They've got like this inner lack of fear. I think it just must be a Karen thing. They like do not care what people think. Or their own safety. Because what if one of these is an absolute nutcase, got a knife or whatever? They don't care. And they're always one to whip the phone out. But if you're filming them, that's it. They are not happy at all.
Yo, she's tweaking.
But yeah, I don't particularly agree with them dunking the water on her head in the first place. But you don't know how long she's gone on for before that, at that stage. Right, next one.
No, man.
Oh, wow. Now, you see, with Karens, I think they're almost another breed, aren't they? They've got this... They turn from like a little old lady just stood at the side of the road to like a warrior wielding a weapon ready to smash your teeth in because you're driving down a road they don't agree with. Look at her. She's like 75 years old, holding a big massive... Is it a stick? Or is it like a garden implement? But she is not happy. And they're just driving down the road. And he lives there, just down that road as well. It's mad. Oh, another... Why do they hate skateboarders so much? Like, what have skateboarders done to the wild Karen?
Like, this is nuts. This is, man.
Look at her. It's like, what does she think she's achieving by doing that? He's probably having more fun than he has all afternoon because he knows it's winding her up.
Wallin. Karen is wallin.
Look at her now. She's... That's some serious man marking. Get Harry Maguire off the pitch. Get her on. She has got some skills when it comes to marking. She's stopping them balls. There's absolutely no chance it's getting past Karen. Man United need to sign her up 100%.
So I don't understand why you're here. You just voice your concern and we can talk about it like logical human beings.
I didn't even think
They just don't care. They just think they're right, regardless as well. Look at the space that they're in. There is literally nobody there. They are not getting in anybody's way at all.
She stalks her prey.
Anyway, next one.
Karen wants parking spot.
Oh, this is like me yesterday.
You're gonna be in real trouble.
It's like, you need to move.
I need to park here.
No, I'm parking here.
I need to park here. You're sat in there.
Get out. You
What?
don't have a car pass.
I do, and it's not your business. I live here.
You're here a lot, and I see you. You don't live here.
What? You hear a lot, but you don't live here. I see you a lot. Well, that probably means he does.
Disgusting piece of crap.
Your mother.
Look at her face. Like, they're all ready to give out the, like, you're a piece of crap. I don't know what accent. How do you do American accent? Howdy, ma'am. No, I cannot do accent. Right, we've learnt this before. I cannot do accents. But anyway, she stood there. Oi, don't know what you're doing. I don't know where she's from now. You piece of crap. And he's like, your mother. And she's like, oh, like, how can she give it out but not take it back? They're off their heads.
You know what? You're going to hell.
For what?
What the heck are you driving this big
Can you not hit my car?
monstrosity gas guzzler?
Lady, I'm just trying to fill my tank up,
Hey,
alright?
wait a minute, are you filming me?
Yeah.
You better put that...
That's what I was saying earlier on. So they just hate being filmed, and it's like they see the camera and they attack. Or the other thing they do is they see the camera and they go, I'm filming you now. See how you like it. Do you like to be filmed as well? And they're like, I don't really care, mate. Because what a lot of people don't realise is, in most countries, in public areas, you can film what you want and who you want. Like, you don't have to get a waiver signed, unless it's for like a proper TV documentary type thing. They generally do. But normal members of the public can film where they want in public. So they just don't seem to get that. They don't seem to get it. And then they're like, You're assaulting me. You're filming me. You're assaulting me. So I just don't think they've got the mental capacity to understand that that is allowed. I wanted to get the full clip of this. Like, there is a full-length video of what built up to her being on the floor, but this is what happens when Karens lose. It's like she's going to turn into the Hulk or some sort of super villain.
Yeah.
Oh no, you know what's coming next?
Crazy
The
lady.
attack.
Cause she attacked me and try to say I attacked her. You cut. Look at this.
Get away from me! Oh, y'all better get this lady! Get away from me!
You gonna. You look at this.
See, I don't think there's anything more terrifying than that. Not the fact that someone's trying to attack you, because if it was a big bloke coming at me, then at least I can sort of defend myself. If there's a screaming banshee woman coming at me, what can I do? There's literally, I can't defend myself properly. I've just got to sit back and let it happen. It's like when you were at school. If a big lad in like the top year came and had a go at me, I'd punch him one in the face. But if a little mouthy bird from year 11 decided that's it, she wanted to be like this, I'd be scared to death. Because there's nothing you can do. There's no defence from it apart from walking away, and then you end up looking ridiculous. Although, I suppose, you can't hit them, so it's just a horrible situation as a bloke to be in. But that is scary. Mentalist women coming at you screaming. Now, I think that they came out of the woodwork during coronavirus more than any time. They hate masks. None of us like masks.
England, elite motherfucker. I told you don't give him access. Did you just say something I told you not to say? Pushing my buttons with your snake motherfucker on the ground with your luggage shit? Are you with the goddamn Stella, FBI motherfucker? With Obama and that family?
Jesus Christ. This is what I'm saying. Scary, innit? Like proper, and half the stuff doesn't even make sense. Like they just bring in things from anywhere and just throw it at people. And it just, none of it makes sense. And they still go away thinking that they were in the right. And they'll go and post it on Facebook and Mumsnet and things like that. I was in Walmart and this happened to me. Oh God, we're off with accents again. And they just seem to think they are eternally right. Doesn't matter what it is. And then you've got all the other Karens backing them up. It's like, I don't know if you've ever read or watched The Witches by Roald Dahl. It's sort of like they're a little cult. And they're all going to pull the wigs off and faces off and have big witch noses. Like their own little tribe and band. They've all got the same characteristics inside them. It's weird, it's scary. How do they go on in life? She's literally ordering a coffee. What's it like when there's a massive situation going off in her life? Does she just properly melt down? Oh, I'd hate to be having a frappuccino sat in there. Imagine it. Like a big baby having a tantrum. Still going. Everyone's like, woo, bye. That was brilliant. It's so funny.
I don't know what you're saying.
Right, I was going to try and find some British ones, and then this popped up. She looks like the woman yesterday. She's got the same hair. Like you're turning around, just drinking your McDonald's milkshake in your car, and you just turn around and you're like, ah! Imagine that face being there. That is scary. That is so scary. Oh, imagine what it's like to be a husband. You've just had a lovely dream. You're just waking up. You turn around and oh, what an awful thought. But they're like the eternal victim. And they always seem to feign injury in some way, like you've done something to them. Even though you're filming them and it's quite clear that nothing's happened, they seem to have this thing where they think they can get away with anything. British Karens.
See this house?
Yeah.
I live here.
Yeah.
And I'm a teacher.
So what's that got to do with me?
I work fucking hard, and you lot are keeping me up. So you go away before I call the police.
Alright, cool.
Go.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Now, you see, I sort of get it with that one because I've lived on a street, or still live on the same street, where we had some neighbours they used to have parties all the time up until like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning through the week. And it does get frustrating. But reading the comments on this, that was at 9 o'clock at night. So I kind of think she's probably over the top, but I do get it. I do get the frustration if it's every night, especially if you're a teacher and you're doing all your marking for exams and things like that. I get it sometimes. So I don't think they're all bad. I think it's quite easy for people to be put into that bracket of Karen now. And I do feel sorry for people that are actually called Karen as well. It must be horrible being sort of put in that, because as soon as anybody hears that name now, that's it, you're done. You are a Karen. So I apologise for our subscribers that's Karens, but I didn't make it up. It's not my fault. Also, I'm sorry to say this, our American subscribers, I think you're worse. I think our lot are quite tame in comparison to you guys. There is terrible, as I've seen firsthand, terrible UK Karens, but I just think American Karens are next level. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's because as an American you're told that America's the greatest country in the world, and in Britain we're told that it's a shithole and we need to leave. But I think Americans, they're so proud to start with that then that just continues into normal life. I don't know. Give me your opinion on it, but that's how it seems to me.
I'm just taking some pictures of this scratch.
Okay. Oh, another British Karen.
Look how close you are to my car.
See, there's a difference, look. Look at her, she's like,
Ridiculous.
oh, you can see there's a scratch on my car, and your car's there. Now, if it was America, it'd be like proper having a go. She's like, well, yes, there's definitely a scratch there. I'm going to video it, and I'm going to video your car as well.
I've taken a picture of your number plate.
No, but like what I'm saying, yeah, if there's a scratch on your car, how come
He's got a point. Like, if there was a scratch on hers, there definitely would be on his as well. And she's outside of the bay.
Exactly.
My car's not big enough.
Honestly, when I parked, there was no scratch on this car. I'm still taking the pictures. I am taking the pictures.
Take the pictures, but like I'm not giving you no details. Like I've not hit your car.
I don't care. You don't need to give me details. I can get all your details.
That age of man and woman that have the phone in those little flip cases with all the cards in the front. Oh my lord, it's such a mum nanan thing to do. And they do this.
Exactly, like
it's horrendous.
I do cards and bodywork every day. That's not fresh. No. If that was fresh, you'd see a little bit of paint peel. That's not fresh. That's been there for a while.
No, that's been there before, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that not? She's just admitted that it was there before. Look at her. Is that not fraud? Can you not get done for fraud for stuff like that? You basically just accused someone of something, and they're like, "Yeah, that's been there a while, hasn't it?" Yeah, actually, it has. That's really bad. That's almost worse than just booting off. You're proper trying to defraud someone out of the money. I reckon she probably scratched that in the morning and she was absolutely panicking that her husband's going to go mental at her when she gets home. So she's tried to blame it on someone else. Parked slightly out of the bay, knowing that they'll be really close to her car when she comes back, and tried to get them for it. Wow. That is cheeky. That is mega cheeky. Anyway, I just thought I'd have a look at some videos of Karen's. If you've seen any better ones, tag us in them on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. There's some really, really good ones out there. I thought I'd quickly get some together this morning after that happened at the weekend. So anyway, also share your experiences. If there's been anything that you've been involved in, or if you're a Karen, let me know. Right, love you all. See you later. Bye-bye.